Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I welcome you from Lahore, Pakistan. And for this video especially, I've bought this red t-shirt. Okay, I was quite excited today, so I thought I should go for recording with a new t-shirt. So I bought this red t-shirt from Stone Age and now I'm going to tell you something amazing. I mean, this is actually what we call spoon feeding. Have you heard about spoon feeding? When a mother picks a spoon and asks the baby, open your mouth, and the baby opens the mouth and mother puts the spoon in the mouth of the baby. I am the mother, you are the baby, and get ready for spoon feeding. Okay, that's why we named this video spoon feeding. We are going to do spoon feeding. I'm going to feed you, and this is the best thing I can do for you, or this is the last thing I can do for you. I cannot go beyond this. Now the next step is take me to your IELTS exam. Take me with you when you go for your IELTS exam. I will sit and I'll take your IELTS test. Okay, just kidding. So I'm going to give you some templates, and actually what happened today morning, I was sitting and I was thinking, I had been thinking about that, but today I decided to make a template for essay writing. Those of you who are unable to work on their grammar, on their sentence structure and all that, so I thought I should make some ready-made templates for spoon feeding, and now these templates are here and I'm going to give you the templates for all the types of essay. And amazingly, the fantastic thing is this, I'm going to put the soft copy of this template in the comments down there as well, right? You know where you can see the links of my other videos, there you can find this template as well. So isn't it amazing? Yes, it is amazing. Or I'll try to put it there in the comment and I'll pin it up there so that all of you can copy this template from there. Okay, so at least, I mean, you should watch this video and you should write a comment about this video. Spoon feeding IELTS. Yeah, now Asad Yaqub is doing spoon feeding, and I'm quite excited because this is what I created on my own. There are many templates already, and some templates say nothing about the topic and they only go on like as a general statement, but these templates are exactly according to the topic, and the main thing is these templates have been written by Asad Yaqub. Okay, so we are going to start with the first template, that is advantages and disadvantages essay template. It's the first one, and template means there are certain sentences you got to fill in the blanks wisely. Once you fill in the blanks, I mean, you got to write the sentences in the blanks, and once you write the blanks properly, you will end up getting a very good band score. Let me tell you, template will only work when you are going to write good sentences within the template. And if within the template you're going to write grammatically wrong sentences and childish sentences, then you will not be able to get any good band. So there is a warning, template will work. Template will provide you a structure, and then you know what to put inside, and if you know how to make some basic sentences, this template is going to help you. And with the help of this template, you can get band score 6, 7, 8. I mean, up to 8 bands you can get with the help of this template, but it varies between 6, 7 and 8. I'm telling you all these things clearly, and the warning is, if you do not fill in the template properly, then you will not get any good bands. If you only write the template, you don't write any sentence on your own, then you will get only one band, and that one band is for your participation. Okay, so anyways, let's take a start. There'll be 3 things in this video. First of all, I'll give you the formula for that very type of essay, then I'll give you a plan for that very type of essay, and then there's going to be a template so that you understand everything. So it's formula, plan and template. Let's take a start with formula. Well, for advantages and disadvantages essay, the first thing is you got to write an introduction to the topic. In a minute in template I'll explain all that. Number 2, think of 2 advantages to the situation and provide clear examples. Got it? And number 3, think of 2 disadvantages and write about these with good support. I told you that already. And number 4, write a short conclusion giving your overall opinion. So this is basically a 4-step formula for advantages and disadvantages essay. Got it? Good. Let's go on. Next is plan. Now I'm going to tell you what should be the plan to write advantages and disadvantages essay, and you should be clear about formula, about plan. Then you will be able to use template wisely, and then if you use it wisely, then you'll be able to get a good bands in IELTS writing as well. And remember, essay writing is equal to 6 bands. How am I looking in red t-shirt? Comment. Okay, yes, please, I need your what do you say, I need your sincere comment, or I need your fair comment about that. Okay, yeah. So let's go on about plan. Now in plan there are 6 paragraphs. Whenever you're going to write advantages and disadvantages essay, there are 6 paragraphs, and let me tell you again, all this information is copied in the comment. Read my comment and you will find all these things there, and you can copy from there, paste it in your computer or in the Word file, and then enjoy. And then pray for Asad Yaqub. Pray for wisdom of Asad Yaqub, for health of Asad Yaqub, for happiness for Asad Yaqub, and all that stuff, right? Thank you very much. I'm already receiving very good wishes from you all, especially from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and other countries as well. I'm really thankful to you for that. So, paragraph 1, I'm talking about plan. Paragraph 1 is introduction. Paragraph 2 is one advantage with examples. You got to write an advantage and you got to give an example. Paragraph 3 is another advantage with example. Now remember, we are writing advantages and disadvantages essay. So in the first paragraph, introduction, advantage 1 with example, advantage 2 with example. Here you will write one disadvantage. Disadvantage 1 with example, disadvantage 2 with example, and then at the end you will write conclusion. So there are going to be 6 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, introduction. Paragraph 2, one advantage with example. Paragraph 3, another advantage with example. Paragraph 4, one disadvantage with example. Paragraph 5, one disadvantage with example. And the last paragraph, conclusion plus your opinion. Clear? I've told you the formula, I've told you the plan. Now babies, get ready. Mama is coming to feed you with the spoon. Okay, get ready for spoon feeding. Your mom is here. Asad Yaqub is your mom, and this time your mom is going to feed you with IELTS essay writing, and after that you're going to be like a good baby and you'll say goo goo cake goo goo. Okay, alright. Yeah, you know, entertainment should be there. Yeah, why should I make my videos boring, for some people who ask me, be serious in your videos, and said, okay, if you want me to be serious, then you don't watch my videos, you watch other videos. Okay, I have to be like that because most of you like me the way I am actually. Thank you very much. Now we start with the template, right? So whenever you're going to start your essay, template for advantages and disadvantages is this, and whenever you start your essay, advantages and disadvantages, first you're going to write nowadays, comma. Nowadays, comma. You always start your essay, and you know the words which are written in bracket, there you got to fill in your sentences. In bracket, in italic, and in bold, there you got to fill in your sentences, and outside the bracket, the words or sentences which are written, you will copy them as it is, right? You'll copy all these sentences as they are. You will copy them as they are. You don't need to change them, right? So within the brackets, you will write your own sentences, and outside the bracket, nowadays is written, you can write it in all advantages and disadvantages essay without any hesitation. So nowadays, comma. Now in the bracket it's written, write a general sentence about the topic. Now you will write whatever the topic is. Pick up any topic from your book or from anywhere about advantages and disadvantages. So you will write a general sentence about the topic which is given for advantages and disadvantages essay. Got it? Now writing this sentence is an art, and it's up to you how you write that sentence. And remember, do not copy anything from the question paper, from the question rubric. The statement which is given on the question paper, we call it question rubric. Do not copy anything directly. You got to learn to reword it. Reword it in your own words, right? That's what you got to do. Okay, one sentence is over. For many people, comma. Now after this you will write an extra sentence to support the first sentence. After for many people, comma, you will write an extra sentence or another sentence to support the first sentence that was with nowadays. So this is how you wrote 2 sentences, and you've used the words nowadays, then you use the word for many people. Next, However, there are both pros and cons to deciding to do this. You don't need to change this sentence. Write it down as it is. Here you go, another spoon. Okay, isn't it spoon feeding? Excited? Happy? Yes, exactly. I was also excited. Guys, I spent around 5 hours today working on these templates. Believe me, I was typing, I was searching the phrases, the words, and consulting the books and all that. I spent around 5 hours to do this actually, okay? And I made it for one of my students actually. He's in Italy. His name is Khushbinder Singh. So he asked me to do this, and then I thought I should do it for everyone. So Khushbinder Singh from Italy, it is actually for you. So I dedicate this video to Khushbinder because I made this for him. He's got his exam today, so I wish him all the best with his exams as well. Anyways, let's go on. However, comma, there are both pros and cons to deciding to do this. Full stop. This sentence will come as it is. In this essay, I will discuss some of the reasons why. Now, after why, you need to put a sentence, and that is reword the topic sentence. Now remember guys, whenever they give you the topic, you got to see what is the topic sentence, or we also call it topic statement, and you should learn to rewrite topic statement in 3-4 different ways. Changing the order of the sentence, you can change the order of the sentence, or you can change the wording, you can use the synonyms instead of that, because the topic statement is the one you will give a reference of that at least 3 to 4 times. That's why the words you have in topic statement, in topic sentence, you should know 2 to 3 synonyms of that. Now for example, if the topic statement is children watching TV, right? Topic is about children of watching TV, right? Now children watching TV. Now you should know other words for children. You can use the word children, you can use the word kids, you can use the word young adults, right? And then for watching, you can use watch TV, you can say see TV, right? Sit in front of TV. And for TV, you can use the word TV, you can use the word television, you can use the word smart TV, you can use the word screen, things like that. Do you understand? Repetition will always give you 5 bands, not more than that, even less than that. Repetition of topic statement. If you're going to repeat the topic statement, you'll not be getting more than 5. That's it. And then many of you complain, I wrote a very good essay. I don't understand how they gave me only 5 bands or 6 bands and I'm not increasing my band score, because you are repeating the same language. When you repeat the same language, examiner thinks, okay, this candidate has limited vocabulary resource, limited lexical resource. That's why he or she should be given 5 bands and all that. Okay, so you're not going to repeat. Cleverly, I'm telling you all these things. Okay, this is the inside secret to IELTS writing. So anyways, reword the topic sentence in your own words, and then you will write, and some of the challenges to be overcome. This is what you got to write as it is. Again, I'm telling you what is inside the bracket in bold and italics. There you have to fill in the sentences, and what is outside the bracket, you got to write it as it is. Clear? Okay, let's go on. Now we're going to write the second sentence that I told you in plan, one advantage with one example. Let's begin by looking at the advantages of, and then you will write topic sentence. Topic sentence means whatever the topic of the essay is, right? And again, you will reword the topic sentence. I told you that already. Let's begin by looking at the advantages of, and then whatever the advantages of watching TV, the advantages of playing outdoor games, the advantages of whatever, and you got to reword it. Don't repeat the same words from the question paper as well. One of the main positives of, now write first advantage here. Got it? See that? Such a good sentence, is it? One of the main positives of, and then you will write the first advantage which you have written according to that very essay, or which you have thought that I'll write about this. And again, a good sentence. It should be a good sentence, right? Now after that, you will write, what I mean by this is that. What I mean by this is that. Now you will explain the advantage further, and you can write up to 2 sentences, up to 3 sentences. It's all up to you, and remember, you got to reach the limit of 250 words. So what I mean by this is that, and then you will explain the advantage further. What I mean by this is that if children sit in front of TV and they are always watching TV or viewing TV programs For watching you can use view as well. Do you understand? So you need to prolong the topic until here. For instance, now after for instance, according to that advantage, you are going to give an example. For instance means for example. After for instance, you will write give an example related to the advantage. I told you whatever the advantage you mentioned in this paragraph, you will give a relevant example, and then this can make you, and then you will conclude the advantage. This can make you, this can make children obese, this can, whatever you want to say about that, you can just do that, and then you will conclude. Now remember, whenever you're going to write a sentence, you got to see grammatically, does that fit? When you say this can make you, now what you write after this can make you, does that fit grammatically, logically? You got to be careful, otherwise you can change the template, guys, no problem. If you want to change it somewhere, if instead of this can make you, you want to write something else, you can do that as well. So this is how you're going to close your first body paragraph. Let's go on. Secondly, comma. Now after secondly, you will write second advantage here. Secondly, comma, and write second advantage in one sentence. Write what your example is about. Now you got to write what your example is about. For example, take Indian people as an example. Take Pakistani politicians as an example. Take British doctors as an example. Take water shortage as an example. Do you understand? So whatever example you want to give, you will write that down. Okay, for that you will say take, and then whatever you want to write what your example is about for an example, and then you will explain that. Take British people for an example, whatever you want to say about that. And then in addition, you will write a couple of more sentences to complete your third paragraph of your essay, second paragraph of your body. In addition, write a concluding sentence about the advantage. And remember, in every paragraph of the body, the last sentence should be a concluding sentence. Whatever you say about the advantage, at the end of that very paragraph, you got to conclude that. So this, there you will write in addition, and then further after comma, you will write something and you will conclude the topic. So far we have written 3 paragraphs. Now let's just go on. Next is turning to the other side of the argument. Now we are going to write about disadvantage. I told you introduction, one advantage, another advantage, and now here we are going to write disadvantage. So you say turning to the other side of the argument, comma, then in bracket you will write first disadvantage in a sentence. Now you will write first disadvantage about that very topic sentence, and you will write that there. To be more precise, comma, and now you will write some more sentences about the first disadvantage. Got it? To be more precise, comma, and then you will elaborate the same disadvantage which you mentioned in the previous sentence. Then you go ahead, let's use, write what your example is about. Let's use British politicians as an example. Let's use Pakistani culture for an example, right? So you can write let's use dash as an example. Let's use English as an example. Let's use global warming as an example. Let's use then whatever. Are you clear? Yes. And this example is going to be about that very disadvantage which you mentioned in this paragraph, right? Then you will write this often leads to. Now this often leads to means the result of that very example. Whatever you said in the example, this often leads to certain sort of problems which spoil the society. This often leads to the circumstances that are not favorable for a healthy life. Got it? See that it's so easy. Yaar, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Now nobody can stop you by getting good bands. Okay, you'll be getting good bands in writing as well. Spoon feeding. I told you, spoon feeding. Yes, now Asad Yaqub is doing spoon feeding. I'm your mama and you are my babies. All of you are my babies, and I will treat you as my babies, and you are this babies. Okay, not the big baby. Or there is another type of baby. Say baby. It's not that baby. You're the small babies who often do like that. Okay. Yes. Let's go on. Now we'll be writing another disadvantage. So for that you will write another issue is that. as it is you got to write in your essay. Another issue is that, and then write the second disadvantage here. Another issue is that, and then write the second disadvantage, whatever it is. In other words, comma. Now after in other words, write 1 or 2 sentences to explain the second disadvantage. Write 1 or 2 sentences to explain the second disadvantage. It's very, very simple. This process takes time and can be especially challenging. Now if you mentioned a process, I mean when you wrote 1 or 2 sentences to explain the second disadvantage, if you wrote about a process, then you say this process, or you can write this procedure or this thing. You got to be wise, and I'm telling you the words which you got to write, you can even change them according to your situation. This process takes time and can be especially challenging if. Now with if you will write a concluding sentence about the second disadvantage, right? This process takes time and can be especially challenging if governments do not take interest to resolve this problem, right? Or if governments do not do anything to overcome this situation, something like that you can put. All right, now we are going to write the last paragraph, which is what we call conclusion, the 6th paragraph, right? Introduction, 1 advantage, another advantage, 1 disadvantage, another disadvantage, and conclusion. So in conclusion you will write all things considered, all things considered, comma, and after that you will write a general 1 sentence summary of the topic. And again, rewording. Don't write anything which you wrote in introduction. Don't write anything which you have already written. Rewording and rearranging. Arrange the order of the words, arrange the words actually, rearrange, reword actually, right? So once you're going to write different words, that is going to help you. So all things considered, comma, write a general 1 sentence summary of the topic. And after full stop, next sentence, you need to weigh up the pros of. Now after pros of, pros means advantages. So you need to weigh up the pros of. After that you will write 2 advantages here which you wrote in 2nd and 3rd paragraph. Directly 2 advantages in 1 sentence. In the same sentence you need to weigh up the pros of 1 advantage and the second advantage you will write, and again rewording. Got it? Yes, exactly. You want to get 7 bands, you want to get 8 bands as well. So after that, and the cons of, it's the same paragraph. After comma you will write and the cons of, and after writing and the cons of, write 2 disadvantages here which you wrote in 3rd and 4th paragraph of the body of your essay. A summary of that, 1 sentence summary of that. And then at the end, after full stop, you will write personally, comma, I believe the benefits in terms of, the benefits in terms of, after that you will write the same 2 advantages using different words, right? Personally, I believe the benefits in terms of 2 advantages which you mentioned here and here. You will write those advantages eventually outweigh any negatives. Got it? And if you think disadvantages outweigh advantages, then you will write personally I believe the disadvantages in terms of, then you will write 2 disadvantages eventually outweigh the benefits. Got it? This is how you got to write your essay. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourselves. Now essay writing will not be a problem. This is the first video. There are 3 more videos to come and you have to watch them and you have to wait for them as well. If you like this video, like it, okay? And don't forget to comment this video as well. Whatever your comment is, you commented about my shirt, you can comment about the video and about anything you want to. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. I need your subscription and that gives me motivation to work more and more and more and more. Okay, at the moment I've got around 7,000 subscribers, so I want to make it 100,000 and then I want to go on with that. Okay. And I also teach IELTS online. If you want to take my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can get tuition from me, online tuition through Skype or through WhatsApp, and I charge for that. Let me tell you, that's not free. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.